Alright guys, DJ, Guildmaster, back again with another battle report with Team Yankee, with Samurai Greg.
Hey guys, what's up?
So, today we're doing 105 point, per normal. We're still gearing up for a tournament. We're still waiting on if we have the location or not for, so it'll be on September 11th. The mission we're playing is No Retreat. I picked Maneuver, Greg picked Defender, so NATO's the attacker, Warsaw's the defender, which is kind of interesting. So, we'll go over our forces, we'll go over the board, and then when we come back, we'll go with deployments. So, I'm running my standard Marine National Guard force. So, if you can see, I've been trying some new units out that I've gotten painted to the table. So, there's two formations. The first formation's an M60 Marine formation with two groups of 4 tanks, one group of 3, and a command of 2. And that's literally that entire formation. Next is my Guardsman formation with 3 groups of full kitted out M113 mechanized platoons. I've been holding off on buying the extra dragon for a point. I've been using it to add other stuff. So there's 4 infantry bases, 3 dragons, and 4 113s. Also in that formation is the one set of mortars, a command, and then that's it for them guys. In formation support, I have a full-size platoon of Bradleys, the M2A3s, so they have the oblique armor and the front armor 5. Also in formation support, I have a set of 4 Val 136s, my 1 FO, and TOW 2 equipped Air Cobras. Now since the Bradleys are all equipped with TOW 2s, everything with TOW has to be a TOW 2, so I'm pretty sure these guys also have to be equipped. They go from 7 points to 9. And that's my army. So it's a little bit leaner in some of the extra units, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the Bradleys perform today. They seem really good. I've noticed the Bradleys last longer than the infantry. So I'm probably going to leave the infantry inside the Bradleys, honestly, and then wait till the Bradleys die for the infantry to come out. So that's my formation. It's 105. We'll go on to Greg's list next. Alright, Greg, go ahead and go over your formation, or your army list for us. It's 105 points, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually at 103.
Okay.
It's going to be basically the same thing I've been running. My BIMP battalion,
Okay.
my HQ. I'm going to run 9 BIMPs with a SA Gremlin in them.
Okay, it gives you the extra BIMP, right?
Right, it gives me the extra BIMP, so I'll
Okay.
take that. 2 Gaskins, 3 Spandrels.
Alright.
My Hurricanes.
Okay.
And a 4-man BMT company with another SA Gremlin in it.
Okay, so it gives you 5 BIMP 2s.
Correct.
And that's one formation
That's
right
one
there?
formation right there.
Okay, nice. And what else are you running?
The other formation is just the Breakthrough Company battalion that I'm still running.
Okay.
My HQ, 3 T-80s.
Okay.
The 2 BIMP 3s and 2 units of 3 T-64s.
Oh, so they're split up today?
They're split up, yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll see how this goes. Greg is the defender today. Soviet defender, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, right.
NATO's the attacker, so I guess we're playing as I'm counterattacking this game. Fun fact: Greg made some more purchases of Soviet equipment today.
Yeah.
So you guys will be seeing his army changing a little bit more. Where I've just slowly been adding. Like I have a bunch of stuff on the table right now. So. Alright guys, we're going to go on to our board. I'll show you the board before you do deployment. So, I like doing railheads. So basically there's a railhead on this side here, oil drums with concrete around it, auto garage, couple things, tractor, rail going through. Basically crop fields around the railhead. Then leading out into the country, all woods pretty much all through here. All along this side, dirt roads, and a couple like little squat houses. So we can pretend this is the Soviet Union. You have a nice industrial railhead, and then, guys, we're still looking at thatched hutted houses out here in the country.
Right.
So we'll be back after deployment. Greg's a defender, so he gets to pick a table side. Because we're attacking with no retreat, you go from side to side. We'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so this is set up. Um, as the attacker, everything I have starts first, which is really weird for me. Because normally I'm always the defender as Americans. And I don't know what to do with all my stuff on the table. Everything's full on here. So Greg deployed his 3 minefields directly in front of me. One on the road here. Here's Greg's ranged in marker. Mine's down here. Here's my objective. There's Greg's objective. So I have 1 infantry platoon in their mechs, or in their tracks. These guys have some of their guys out to clear the minefields. Mortars are back here in the crops. Val 136s with the FO. This mech platoon sort of half their guys out to clear the minefields. Commander, set of M60 tanks behind them. Next we have the Bradleys giving support to this group of M60s. Second group, command, and my Air Cobras. I could pick time of day, so I picked dawn. I'm going to try to use the night to clear the minefields out of the way, so I just go straight ahead. I don't feel like trying to maneuver through Greg's death trap. And here's Greg. Walk us through where you deployed everything at and what you have in reserve.
Right.
You have 1 unit in ambush too. So
Right. So I have my gaskins here.
Okay.
Waiting for the Cobras to come up.
All right.
My BMP3s are here.
Okay.
My BMP1 observation post is here.
Okay.
Spandrels, BMP1 company.
Yeah.
A unit of T-64s, and artillery is in the back.
Okay.
This is my BMP1 company.
Okay.
Unit of T-64s are out.
Okay.
And my artillery is back here, I thought I said.
Yeah, your hurricanes. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You have 1 set of T-64s in ambush, you said.
Correct.
And then what else do you have in reserve?
My T-80s are in reserve, and my BIMP-2 company's in reserve.
Okay. Sweet. So you have, I think you have deep reserves, which we'll go over in a second. But we're going to go on to American turn 1. I got some minefields to clear. It is dusk right now, so if we go to shoot, we have to roll to see how far we can see. And I did that because you're going to have a disadvantage a little bit.
Right.
So that might give you time to clear the minefields and just push forward.
Hopefully you're going to fail some skill tests.
Oh, I hope not, buddy. All right, going on to American turn 1. Guys, so that was end of American turn 1. Very uneventful. As you can see, my 1-3s raced along the edge of the board like Greg wanted me to. All my infantry moved in contact with the minefields. I rolled all their skill checks. They all made it, so they didn't take hits. But they are there for next turn to try to clear it. It is dusk right now, so it's still night. Then everyone else just kind of moved up against the minefields in preparation for them to be cleared. These guys stayed in place. Headquarters stayed in place. This flank just all kind of moved up tactically. My Air Cobras flew up to get behind some trees to start throwing some, hopefully, tow missiles and stuff. Yeah, I didn't even fire in my ranged in. I just left it there. So, yeah, that's all I did. Just moved up in preparation to get rid of the minefields to push forward. Going on to Soviet turn 1. All right, Greg, go ahead. Tell us what you did for your turn. A little bit of, you rolled for reserves.
Right, nothing happened. I moved my spandrels up.
All right.
Everything else sat still.
Okay, did you move your BIMP 3s up then, too?
The BIMP 3s moved up also.
Okay.
I'm trying to get them in missile range, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, all right. A little bit of just positioning. Going on to American turn 2. Hopefully I can see if I can clear these minefields or not.
Hopefully
We'll
not.
be back. Hopefully not. Right, so that was the end of American turn 2. So some stuff happened. My 1-3s moved over, saw and destroyed a gaskin with 50 cals. All the minefields were cleared, and then the 1-1-3s drove out and around the units to kind of like park in front of them. Everyone pushed forward. These guys all in this area pushed up. My air cobras. Ugh,
Ugh.
fucking dice. So they popped up. The fired the T-64s. That was what they had range to see. He fired back his 50 cals for defensive fire. The gaskets couldn't see because they were too far away, and I didn't. I was still counted as on the ground. So Greg hits me on sixes. Okay, I failed both my aircraft saves. So he rolls sixes again. So he has to re-roll them, and he rolled sixes. So both air cobras are already shot down.
Ugh.
Oh, that sucks so bad.
Not for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, going on to Soviet turn two.
Alright.
Well, yeah, the only thing you really saw was AA.
Yeah.
So, Greg, go ahead and walk us through your turn. Just start us out where you want to.
Alright. We'll start with my T-64s down there.
Okay, they ambushed in the trees, so they were able to be within 4.
Right. They shot at your tank unit.
Good.
I bailed one out and killed one.
Right.
The missiles came over here. Didn't do anything.
Now, they targeted my 113s.
Right.
They both missed still.
They both missed still.
The Gaskin targeted, they missed.
Right.
What else did you end up doing?
The Spandrel shot.
Yep.
Missed.
Oh, then you ranged in over here, or you used your
I ranged in marker.
you ranged your
over there.
marker. You hit in this area, but all of them made their armor save.
Right.
Stop it. Oh, these guys tried seeing here,
Yeah, they couldn't.
and they just barely was
It
just
was
out
just
of range.
barely out.
And that was really much it.
Right.
All right, we're going on to American turn 3. Let's see if I can't do something better. Avenge my
Yeah.
A was getting knocked out. Because some of your units now can be seen, so
Right.
we'll be back. All right, that was a very productive American turn. So forgive us. I'm actually building cotton smoke things for smoke. So my Artie smoked across here, blocking some of his BIMs and his T-64s. These guys moved up with this guy and these guys. They fired, knocked out 2 of the T-64s, needing 5s because Marines have IR, so it's +1 because of nighttime, and you're in cover.
Right.
Everyone else just kind of moved up, really. These guys all moved up. The infantry jumped back in first, so they moved. Same with this platoon over here. These guys kind of stayed still with their dragons. Engaged the BIMP 3s. Double bailed one, but he survived and knocked one out. This guy fires 50 cal when he moved up. Missed. Then these guys here, the Val 136s, they moved up. They neutralized one of the spandrels. It has to be this one here, Greg, on the end. That one he couldn't see. It's that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so the other one's alive. And then the other 2 engaged the BIMPs. Now, we're running short on bailed-in markers, so I have these orange tokens. Greg stopped the other ones, and all those are possible firepowers. And the 2 that he failed in the back, I rolled firepower for bail. So I bailed out 4 BIMP ones.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you made up for it killing the tanks, though.
Yeah, I had to. They're doing a leadership. Yeah, going on to Soviet turn 3. I think this is where you roll for night fighting, see if it
Right.
goes to dawn. And you still have no reserves came in yet.
No,
So
nothing.
you'll roll 3 dice, and regardless, you get 1 pity roll, or
Right.
one pity guy. So we'll go on to Soviet turn 3, and we'll be back. Go ahead and go over your turn, man.
Alright, I went to shoot with the artillery.
Okay.
I re-ranged in. Missed 3 over here, and I missed 3 over there.
Yeah, that really hurt. You ranged on a 3rd attempt is what happened, so you hit
Yeah.
my guys on 6s. What? You failed to bail in almost all your BIMPs.
Yeah, so,
This guy failed his bail in, but he survived his leadership.
right.
This T-64, he survived his leadership and then knocked out another T-60
Which was
or
surprising.
M60. Yeah. What else happened, Greg?
All I could say is Teresa, we're there, and Teresa went like this with the ring.
The bimp threes didn't do anything.
Yeah, because they're still bailed.
Yeah.
You did knock out a Val 136.
Right.
And then your Gaskin ran off. Your other Gaskin ran off the board. And it's still nighttime. The only thing that came in for reserves was Greg's T80s. And then one had a shot down the railroad tracks and missed the valves.
Right. I'm off.
So now we're going on to American turn 4. We'll see what happens. My goodness, this is out of control. So this turn, everyone kind of stayed still. They fired dragons, knocked out the last Bimp 3. These guys fired dragons and 50 cows. I actually knocked out the FO in the woods there. That's overturned. These guys kind of moved up. Just knocked out 3 Bimps with their Gatling guns. Killed 1 base. These guys fired their dragons in here. Did nothing. Just limited their range they were able to see. This Bimps over here. My Bushmasters shredded 3 Bimps. Knocked them out. Killed a base. Tanks moved up. Actually knocked out 2 T-64s. These guys moved up and just bailed him out in the woods. Everyone's moving up. I didn't fire my mortar because it's right to limit my range just about. So I'm going to be moving him next turn. Greg's got some pinnings and some remounts still to do.
Right.
And you still have like what 2 units in reserve.
2 units in reserve.
And you get to roll, see if it goes to the daytime. Nighttime's killing you right now.
It is. It's.
All right, go ahead, Greg. You want to roll dice on camera?
Yeah, why not?
What do you want to roll for first?
For the night.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. It's daytime.
Daytime, yeah.
And then roll 4 dice, or no, 3 dice. You get 1 automatically for reserves. Get the rest of your reserves in.
Come in. Right.
All right, we'll be back after Soviet turn 4. All right, Greg, walk us through your turn, buddy. You got some progress.
A little bit, yeah. We shot over here.
That 1 T-64 in the woods, shot and missed.
Missed. The T-80s came up.
Okay.
Uh,
They shot and they knocked out Elite M60. Then over here, your other Gaskin fired through his wreckage, knocked him out. This guy fired, missed. Then 2 Saggers shot over, knocked out 2 Bradleys. Actually killed 2 guys in one of them. And that's really much it. All your infantry jumped out behind. One of them bailed back in. One failed to bail back in.
Right.
All your reserves were on the board. They came over here. Your command T-80 came over here.
Right.
Kind of did nothing. And it's daytime now. So going on to American turn 5. We'll be right back with the carnage. This is just a wild turn. Americans pushed up. These guys kept moving forward. He got stuck on the debris, so he stayed. His buddies tried driving around. These guys kind of like moved up, fired 50 cows, bailed this one out, killed the one in the middle, and then Laval 136 is opened up on what's left of the Bimp 2s. Shredded 2 of them, bailed out 2 of them, left 1 alive. These guys with 50 cows fired, did nothing to the infantry.
Right.
He moved up, he made his leadership, knocked out 2 Bimp 2s. The guys in one of them did not come out, they died. These guys fired their toes. 1 2 actually made it and knocked out his command Bimp. He failed to bounce it to another one. And his other toe long bombed that middle T-80, but the TD just bounced it like a boss. These guys passed their leadership. They ran in the woods. They won base. My mortars had moved up earlier from last turn. And I dropped HE right on top of that base. Killed 3 bases of infantry. Continued to pin them. And the 2 T-60s on this over here finally neutralized that T-64 in the woods to help push around. That was the top of turn 4. I'm just kind of pushing up and pushing into Greg's deployment zone. And I'm just laying down as much fire as possible.
Right.
Neutralizing units as I go. Greg, you have a lot of bail-ins and no leaderships right now.
Not yet.
Just some bail-ins. Oh, maybe 1 leadership on the gasket or the spandrels. All right, going on to Soviet turn 4. We'll be back. All right, Greg, go over what you did, buddy. You did.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, I'll talk for Greg. He moved his infantry up
Right.
over here. His BIM 2s moved into here, fired across, bailed out that 113. His group of T-80s moved up, destroyed that tank. That T-80 moved up, only bailed out that one vehicle. His troops that moved up fired to RPGs, even with movement rate of fire. Actually bailed out 2 Val 136s.
Right.
His Spandrel mates leadership, shot and missed. That's pretty much it for Greg's turn. Going on to American 5.
5.
All right. We'll be back. So that was the end of American turn 5. We're pushing. So these tanks moved up, knocked out the lead BIMP 2 in the wood line. These guys kind of positioned a little bit, fired their 50 cals. Kind of did nothing. They're pinned again. Re-ranged in. Didn't do much, just pin them. And then through shooting of the valves and my tanks actually moving up, knocked out the last of his BIMP 2s, or BIMP 1s. Infantry are fine deploying. You guys jumped out, fired 3 laws, and all 3 laws hit and destroyed that last spandrel. Yeah, just some guys got out. I left the dragons in the tracks. We're getting ready to push. So, going on to Soviet turn 5. You got some unpinning to do, Greg.
Right.
And that's really it, unpinnings. And we'll be back. Alright, so what, Greg? You moved your T-80s up the road a little bit.
Right.
Shot long range, knocked out 2 of my M60s, bailed 1 of them. Your RPG guys, fired RPGs, actually knocked out a 113.
Right.
And that's really it, because you failed your pinning check, so you really couldn't move around too much.
No.
These guys really didn't. They hid in the woods. That's pretty much it this turn.
Yeah.
Going on to turn 6. So this is where I have to start taking objectives. All right, we'll be back with American turn 6. All right, so that was pretty wild. These guys moved up, got side shots, knocked out T-80. These guys fired their toes. Again, Greg's T-80 just bounced the toe 2 right off of it.
Right.
Over here, old Carnage let loose. 50 cals opened up. The 2 M60s opened up with their machine guns. The valves opened up. And as you can see, I probably killed at least 6 or 7 bases of infantry.
At least.
Pinned them. Then over here, my 1-3s actually started going through the woods. They're just driving through the woods as fast as they can go. They passed their cross checks. And then over here, those 1-3s kind of stayed still with their dragons in support while their infantry moved out and actually engaged and killed another base of infantry. And unfortunately, that wasn't a thing I could have assaulted, but not now. So this is going on to bomb of Greg's, Samurai Greg's turn 6. It's getting pretty rough right now. We'll be back after this. Alright, so that was the end. We finished Greg's turn out, which was basically, in order for him to win, he would have to kill the tracks and then kill the infantry. Because even if the infantry bailed out and were unpinned, I'm just within range.
Right.
So then my next turn, I was going to push around my M60s, side shot his T-80s. These guys were in position to drive over to this objective. My infantry is ready to push across. Greg decided to call. He didn't have enough firepower left to stop me.
I just don't have the shots to do it.
You did really good. I think the only thing I would have done differently, I would have deployed maybe your spandrels in this wood line.
Yeah.
Or one of the wood lines and just fire across.
I have a bad habit of just leaving them out.
Well, yeah, you like driving with them,
Right.
unfortunately. The other bad part is I chose night fighting the first turn, and I literally just drove close to you, used the night to clear the minefields, which really didn't slow me down. Once I cleared the minefields, I just kept driving forward. Maybe deployed the minefields closer down here, Greg, next time.
Towards me?
Yeah, towards you, because then if I do jump out troops to clear them,
That's true. I shoot at you.
you shoot me. Back here, you just kind of slowed me down for a turn,
Right.
and my troops just jumped out and cleared them.
Right.
But that's your first game ever using minefields, correct?
Correct.
Like you actually having them, not driving through them yourself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's still a good game. You're getting better though, but yeah, that's what I would do. I'd probably deployed your minefields closer down here.
Right.
Definitely along these couple roads so I can't drive down them fast. Maybe put one or two in them trees so I can't drive through the trees. So I'm forced to go through this bottle.
Right.
Could have threw a minefield right here and forced me to just go right down this narrow alleyway. But I mean, hey, hindsight's 2020.
Right.
But that was a good, Greg. If you like what we're doing, comment. Like, let us know what you guys want to do. Other than that, do you have anything to say, Greg?
Um, it was just bad. Once the BIM company went down, I mean,
Yeah. Well, me going with Dusk, or excuse me, Dawn,
right?
hurt you a lot
Yeah,
because
that was the infrared just kills the Soviets.
yeah, because when you did have range, it was +1. Now
Right.
my Marine M60s have infrared,
Right.
but I'm waiting till I'm up on you, and then I'm hitting you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about it really. Uh, I guess until next time, I'm the Guildmaster with Samurai Greg. Till next time, guys.
Next time, man.
Peace.
Peace.